Were there two New Jersey games today?
Yeah, they did a split squad. And they won both games, I think.
Yeah, they dominated both games. What a fucking... All right, 5.
Who's they?
Four. The Devils.
3.
Oh, really? 2.
Yeah, and 1.
1.
One.
Hello world, here's a song that we're singing. Come on, get happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames, messieurs, bienvenue, welcome to the happy hour.
Welcome back, Happy Hour listeners. It's officially preseason. It's officially training camp. My name's David Ogier,
Right.
Icalcus123 on Twitter. Joined as always by Beth.
Hello. I'm at HIVERHUIT on Twitter and Blue Sky.
And Veronica.
Yeah. I'm at CHILE_Pepper on Threads and Instagram, and CHILEPEPPER on Blue Sky. And I have ceased to use Twitter entirely.
Yeah, we're the, wow, I'm looking at some of these scores. I didn't realize things happened. We're the Happy Hour. At Happy Hour on Twitter. Happy Hour Pod on Instagram. Maybe defunct at this point in time. HappyHour.com and YouTube.com/Happy Hour. You can also find us on Happy Hour on Threads and Blue Sky and all that stuff. And that's what we do. So okay, training camp, and there was a preseason game today. It was actually tonight. We watched it. We watched it. It was six swap.
Was that the score?
What? 4-2?
6-1, did you say?
No, say
Oh.
Swar.
Oh, I thought you said 6-1. I was like,
No.
holy.
No, it's 4-2.
No, 4-2 against. But like, I'm looking at some of these other preseason scores, and so for starters, it looks like the Leafs had a back-to-back with Ottawa, and they lost both of them.
Good.
Dallas killed Arizona 7-0. Oh my lord.
Oh my goodness.
And then that was yesterday. And then we get to today. And I didn't know this happened. Nashville and Florida had 2 games today, split squad, I guess. And Florida just ran circles around Nashville. 5-0 one game. The other game was 5-2. Then the Devils split squad 6-0 against Philly. And then against the Habs, it was 4-2. Now, I don't know what excuse Philadelphia has because Jack Hughes was in Montreal, and that guy is really good at hockey.
Why is it listing both Predators and Panthers games as the Panthers playing at home for both games?
Yeah,
That's weird.
I'm kind of I'm perplexed by how all of that is happening. Yeah, what the hell? Unless it was like different times in the day. Was there like a matinee game and then other nonsense? I don't know. That's bizarre.
Very.
Very strange. Regardless. Let's see what else is happening. Anyway, doesn't matter. We got to look at the Habs today for the first time after the training camp. We already had some people cut. I'm trying to find some of the news about that. But I can't do it. Oh wait, yes, no, this one is this it? Okay, yes. So over the weekend, Saturday was the last tune-up for the Habs before getting into preseason, I should say. It was the inter-squad scrimmages. That's not the red-white scrimmage. This is a different thing. But I was in Brossard watching that one live, and that was a lot of fun. It was cool. Got to see Cole. Yeah, got to see Caulfield, Suzuki, and I think Heineman was on the line with those guys facing off against, the other side of the team, which included, just everybody. It was a mixture of the pros, with the rookies, and it was a good fun time. 25 minutes for 2 periods, no stop with the clock. So they just kept playing and whatnot. Switched the goalies out after after each period and went on it like that. So that happened Saturday. A lot of fun. Yesterday was the red-white scrimmage. Didn't watch that. I was too busy. I was doing stuff. And after the red-white scrimmage, we got our first cuts to the team. Them being Cedric Guidon and Florian Jacki, as well as Quentin Miller and Jan Spooner. Quentin Miller and Spooner being goaltenders, and Guidon and Jacki being forwards. They're going down to their junior teams. So that means that there are 68 players left at the Habs camp. And today was the first, matchup. So more to that, since in the red-white scrimmage, Montembeault did not play. Of course, he started tonight. Looked fine until he let in an own goal. On a power play, I think.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was bad. But,
Nice.
whatever. Oh, it's just preseason. No, it's just preseason. Not like Montembeault does that during the regular season at all.
No, that's Jake that does that during the regular season.
Granted, we did also get to see Dobies, Jakob Dobies, play
Dobesh.
Dabash.
Dobesh.
I think he pronounced it Dobies, though, at the media.
Oh, okay. Did
scrimmage.
he? Okay.
Like
I was going off what.
like Harry Potter. It's like, yeah, I'm Dobies.
That's Dobby.
Dobby.
Maybe it is Dabish.
That's what the color guys were, or that's what the color guys were saying.
I'm going to have to go
Dobesh.
back on Twitch and listen to that because he said, yeah, I'm like the Harry Potter guy. I'm like, oh, that's how you do it? Interesting.
I like him.
I like him a lot,
His-
too.
His Carey Price homage Kool-Aid Man
Yes.
pads.
Yes. Yes, that is right. Yeah, the All Reds. Everyone loved those 3-4 years ago, whenever that was.
Yeah.
Now the thing is though, I saw Dobies at the rookie challenge tournament extravaganza tour challenge tournament in Buffalo, and I thought he played amazing. Now granted, that's against a bunch of rookies. I don't think he's used to taking shots from the likes of Jack Hughes and the Mercer guy and all those guys. And good to note, yeah, Hughes is incredible. But like I said, good to note who actually laced him up for the Habs tonight. And where the hell is the roster? I had it all here. Here we go. Top line, Slavkovsky, Newhook centering, and Anderson. And they were probably the best line out there, honestly. With, tip of the hat to Owen Beck centering the second line with Joshua Waugh and Jesse Ylönen for the second line. Waugh, I think, potting one goal tonight, and Anderson picking up the other one. Then, man, the bottom six, I think, was non-existent, which is too bad. But then again, who's the bottom six? The only veteran we have is Pizzetta. He was playing a third-line winging role with Stevens and Farrell on the other side. And then the fourth line was Kandata, Simoneau, and Lagarde. And not a whole lot came out of them, unfortunately. Julian Reinbacher, first goal, first point officially, I think, in the preseason, if those count officially. But regardless, he got that on Anderson's goal, I think the second goal. So I was the top pairing, followed by Jacki and Barron. Jacki looked decent. Barron looked decent. Followed then by Harris and Mailloux. Mailloux, who, got really outrageously unpantsed by Hughes in the second period or something like that, which I can imagine was a bit of a wake-up call for him because you're not in junior anymore.
Oh, and this is his first NHL outing.
Yes, it is. Yeah. So that's definitely one of the cases too. So it was okay. 4-2. Montembeault with somebody called it a bad luck goal. I'm like, no pressure. He literally had his stick down. The puck hit his stick and went into the goal. It's like, damn, that sucks. But what can you do?
It's the first game of preseason. I'm not gonna cry over it.
Yeah. I listened to a bit of it because I was at work at the beginning, and the commentators, TSN 690, were just falling all over Montembeault.
Oh yeah. If Montembeault was not playing literally on his head, it would have been much worse.
Yeah.
Or because the defense were not there. Not a whole lot of defense there.
And I couldn't find a lineup for the Devils, but it felt like maybe and granted, I could absolutely be wrong because again, I couldn't find a lineup, but it felt like maybe the Devils side was a little heavier on veterans than ours was.
I mean,
I
given
didn't
that,
recognize half the names.
yeah,
I don't
Caulfield
know. I
and
also
like
am not as familiar with the Devils team in anyway.
Yeah.
But
I was surprised
Yeah,
to
like-
see Kincaid. I was like, oh, he's still playing.
yeah,
Oh God.
Keith,
Blast from the past.
Mr. Emoji. Nobody likes him.
Turned out to be a dick.
Yeah.
Too bad.
I don't know. And like, yes, they played at training camp, and yes, they've had this intra-squad scrimmages and stuff, but also like they're still getting to know each other, and it's preseason. It's for fun. It's to get warmed up. It's like a dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
It's not a tech rehearsal. It's a dress rehearsal.
So the Devils lineup for tonight. Oh yeah, Tyler Toffoli was there too.
Yes.
That was nice.
Oh shit, that's
So-
right.
I hope they kidnap him back.
Oh my god. So yeah, I don't know the Devils are that well either, but they have Hughes and Toffoli as the top line, and that's like
It's taking candy from babies.
that's going to be devastating for the Habs essentially.
Yeah.
Followed then by Mercer again, nothing to snuff at. Mercer, Clark, and Tierney, Mercer. So they have two solid top lines there. Followed by not too many people that I know, unfortunately. Then their defensive pairings were Siegenthaler with Marino. You know, I know a little bit about Siegenthaler.
I feel like Siegenthaler, hasn't he been like an annoyance to the? I feel like he's been an annoyance to the Habs in the past. I don't know.
Is Jonas Siegenthaler from Zurich.
Siegenthaler.
He was a former Capital.
Huh?
I don't know. Well,
I don't know.
Not too much. I thought I knew a bunch of stuff about him. I do not. But however, the main thing was that Nemec was playing on the second line, and Nemec being one of the people drafted in the first line. In the first round in last year's draft, 2022, where we got Slavkovsky.
Right.
People recall that because I think weren't they teammates?
Slav got in a few good hits tonight.
Oh no, actually, of all things, Slavkovsky actually looked pretty decent tonight because he used his body and it worked a lot of times. He had some good looks, hits in. If we were to say that anybody had a good game, it would definitely be him. I'd say for sure. Maybe penalties kind of killed the Habs. They did get a power play goal.
Hooray!
Yay!
I'll take that as a win. They also did not allow a goal on the empty net. That was amazing. That never happens. So I was shocked. That's good.
We need Savard back.
Who?
Denny. Is it Denis?
David.
Savard? No, David.
We need the rest of the
rest
of the
of
veterans
the-
in
the
the defense
grown men.
essentially.
Yeah.
They're letting the kids get their touches in.
Yep.
Yeah.
That and Joshua too looked really good tonight. Really good, actually. Like if there's somebody that's gonna break the lineup from like the rookies and whatnot, I would expect it to be Mr. Wah. So that's cool.
Mr. Hua. For anyone that cares or was wondering, the Predators and Panthers did have a doubleheader in Florida today. So that is what happened.
Wow, is that like a new thing?
Yes, for sure.
Jesus,
This isn't baseball.
this isn't
I mean, I'm not mad about it.
baseball.
Or the All-Star game.
Yeah, really. So I'm
Yeah.
like, what do you mean you had 2 games in one night? That's just gonna bleed them dry, Mr. Bettman. Well, the rest of the news things here too. See
Paul
what else is
Byron.
going on.
Paul Byron.
Yep, Paul Byron. I'll let you take this one, Beth.
Oh.
Oh,
All officially retired. So I don't know how I'm supposed to meet him now because I can't like just stand around hotels in various cities anymore.
just go to practices.
No, last time I almost got ran over by Mike Stomey. So I mean he's not there anymore.
Yeah.
But
We all did.
we all did. Yeah, we were. I have to go to Montreal now and hang out outside Brossard all the time.
Yeah.
And be like, sorry, I'm not here for you, Carey Price. We've already met twice. It's fine. I wouldn't say that to him, but yeah, I'm sad. We knew it was coming, but like, I just wanted one more speedy shorty breakaway.
Yeah.
So I can post a poem and scream about it, but it's fine. I have my bobblehead, I have my jersey, I have my license plate. If anyone wants to stalk me, my license plate is posted on my Twitter. From last Wednesday. It's a Virginia license plate. It says Tipol on it. I love him. One day I'm gonna meet him and just like be like, listen, like I'm like one of your biggest fans. Like, and he's gonna be like, why? But
because he's great. It's
he's
like it really
wonderful.
is over way too soon.
Just I love his story, and like, and I really hope that the guy that made that video,
Yes.
that got him picked up from waivers, is like, wow. Like I think didn't he make it to like not be nice?
Yeah, he was
made
being
it
a
to
dick.
not- he was being a jerk about it, but now he's like, wow, like I was an asshole, but look what happened because of me being an asshole.
I
but
think
no-
he's done. I think he has said that on Twitter.
Yeah, I think he did too.
Yeah.
And like, and yeah, now like I'm really, 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 really glad that Paul has a consult's position with the team. Like he's not going anywhere. But I'm gonna miss seeing 41 on the ice with his name on it. But yeah. Anyway, he's not dead. He's just retired.
Yeah.
It's fine.
He'll be around for a
The
while.
best shorty we'll ever see is that one in the first round.
God, yes, against the
Leafs.
Leafs.
That's the best one of
Fucking-
Paul. Like just like you got tripped up and he
He's
still
like, I don't give a shit. We're
scored.
going. We're
Like,
going.
I was when it was first announced, you know, when like, basically that Paul wasn't going to be playing this season or whatever, I went back and looked at that and listened to the commentators, and it's just so, oh man, what a moment.
Friggin', it's incredible. Like a lot of people on Twitter have been posting about like the 2021 Habs, and it's
Yeah.
just like it was only 2 years ago, but it was 2 years ago. Like it feels
Yeah.
so far away.
Yeah.
But that was just
What's that? Yep.
it was just such a wonderful summer.
Oh man. What's the average age of the team now, I wonder? Because there's like no age.
Somebody
like,
somebody posted, I mean, granted, this was just for tonight, but somebody said that Jordan Harris was the oldest defenseman playing tonight at 23.
Oh God.
I was like,
Average age. I'm going to do some calculations here. Thank you, Cap Friendly, for not putting it all together. 1 second. So, but they have everything I need, though.
they do everything else. That's
Yeah,
fine.
they do.
Yeah, they do.
Including basketball now, apparently.
Oh,
Oh,
look at them
wow.
go. Branching
Apparently.
out.
Apparently. What the hell do I know? All right. This is everyone who is not on long-term injured reserve, so I'm not counting Carey Price. 26.6 average age.
Wow.
That's excluding. Yeah, that's the only person. Just Carey Price. That's the only person I'm excluding in all of that. And let's see what else is going on.
It sounds old.
Well, we're taking like who are the oldens now on the team? Gallagher's 31. Tanner Pearson's 31.
Right.
Did you see his face last night? Or was that last
No.
night, the night before?
I missed it because he
For the-
played.
No, yesterday. It was yesterday for the red and white game.
Oh yeah,
he
he was
was,
with
like,
Suzuki. He was on the top lines with Suzuki. I remember.
He just was
winging.
like, he could not believe that like the house was full for an intra-squad scrimmage.
Oh, that's
He was
funny.
like, whoa.
And then
He was
there's
mad
also-
about the trade, apparently.
Oh really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he wants his hand fixed by like a real doctor. Oh, actually, maybe we don't have real doctors. These people are still getting injured because
So-
it's fucking hockey, people. God, all right, I can get into
I-
that.
I follow a Sportsnet guy here in Vancouver,
Yeah.
and he tweeted out that he'd reached out to Tanner Pearson, and Tanner said, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about it.
Mm.
And he said, understandable how angry he was because of, I guess, because of how his injury was dealt with.
Oh, you didn't hear about that.
What?
So he has a busted hand, apparently. And apparently it's sort of good to go. But he had to have like corrective surgery like twice after the initial thing happened. So if people
Right.
want to bitch about the Habs having bad doctors, let's take a look at, I don't know, the fucking Buffalo Sabres with Jack Eichel, or I don't know, Tanner Pearson with fucking Vancouver.
Yeah.
Man. And
Maybe-
Yeah, Quinn Hughes had to clean up some comments that he made about that.
Oh,
mm-hmm.
maybe he's gonna see Gallagher's hand guy.
Yeah. Weird. It's weird how Gallagher can still play even though his hand's been shattered 5 times by Shea Weber, and yet nobody talks about the medical prowess of the Montreal medical team just because, half the fucking team was injured before because, I don't know, they're kids and don't know how to play NHL hockey. I am on the brink here with this shit. On the brink.
Right. Oh, man, I don't miss Twitter. I don't miss Habs Twitter at all.
Anyway, Dr. Mulder retired,
Yes.
so he's been replaced.
60 years.
Yeah, 60
Jesus
years with the
Christ.
team. Started with the team in like 1965. That's when he started with the team. My God, that's pretty amazing. That is an incredible, and it's not like he was just a hockey doctor. The guy's
Well,
like
he was-
guy's a fucking genius. Order of Canada, come on,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and a fucking United States Medal of Merit, something for something else, and he got that for doing work in Canada. He didn't even do work in the U.S. for that one.
They saw it and they were like, "Whoa, we're giving you a
God.
medal just because you did this next to us."
Just insane. It's absolutely insane. So he's being replaced by a Dr. Dan Deckelbaum.
Dr. Dan Dickelbaum.
Dan Deckelbaum, who's been with the Habs for 12 years. What's
Right,
his
he's got
thing?
48 to go.
He's currently assistant professor at the divisions of trauma and general surgery at McGill.
Oh,
Means he's a look down your nose at people. McGill there.
No.
An associate member of the Department of Epidemiology,
skin.
excuse me.
Yep.
Epidemiology.
Oh, that's
Epidemiology,
diseases.
biostatistics, and occupational health at McGill as well.
So he got bored in one specialty and he was like,
As
"I'm gonna
well-
get another one."
As an honorary associate professor at the National University of Rwanda in
Rwanda?
Africa, I think, right? Yeah.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
The doctor obtained his subspecialty training in trauma surgery and critical care at Jackson Memorial Hospital in Miami, which is the nation's leading hospital in surgery and it actually isn't. I have no idea. I'm sure it's very prestigious.
They see some shit.
It's
there, but-
Miami. It's Miami.
It's
It's
Miami.
Florida,
It's
man. That's
Florida.
where Florida man lives. Shit happens all
Well,
the time.
So what the head doctor at my job, he works shifts every once in a while, but he like pops in or he covers things. Like he's in charge of all the doctors. He's a Air Force pilot, a literal rocket scientist, got bored and was like, I'm gonna go to medical school. So went to medical school to become a doctor after being an Air Force pilot and a rocket scientist. And now he's talking about going to law school just because he can and he wants something else to do. That's what this other guy sounds like. Freaking crazy.
While
Wow.
also completing a Master of Public Health at the University of Miami. And I'm not done.
Jesus
Not
Christ.
only is he one of the most respected doctors in North America due to his outstanding clinical practice skills, but Dr. Deckelbaum also developed a passion for global surgical education and development as well as disaster preparedness and response. So if the Bell Center floods, he's our dude now.
There was an earthquake this morning or yesterday
That allowed him to establish and
Where?
co-direct
in Montreal.
the MUHIC,
wow.
or the MUHC Centre for Global Surgery. His interest in global health is founded upon on-site clinical experience in government hospitals in East Africa, in addition to disaster responses in Somalia, Kenya, Turks and Caicos, and
Oh,
Haiti.
wow.
So now he's
So
working
he's
on
like
our
Doctors Without Borders kind of thing.
yeah.
because
So
those were all kind of
now
like-
he's like, oh, I'm just going to work on athletes now, whatever.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if anybody says anything against the medical team, they can go fucking jump off a cliff and not get seen by the medical team at the Montreal. Fuck them. It's ridiculous. It's like you got like what do you do? What do you do? Nothing. Fuck. Pisses me off.
It's a contact sport. People are gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
And the players, we know the players. Like Shea Weber played on a broken foot on purpose. He
For
lied.
2 months.
He admitted he lied, and he's not the first one to lie. They all do it because they're like, "Fuck the pain. I want to play."
Yeah. It's just pain.
It's just pain. They all do it.
Well, try lying to Dr. Deckelbaum now, who has seen the worst in
He has
actual
global-
He's
actual
smarter
disasters.
than all y'all.
In
So he'll
actual
sniff you out.
disasters.
global
Like
experience.
he's like, I did surgery in Haiti. Lie to me. It's like,
Yeah. Try it.
yeah.
Rwanda,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
Rwanda. Never mind. I think the worst problem in Rwanda is like child soldiers or something. Oh my God. Could you imagine? Right? Either that or, I don't know, famine. That
Famine,
doesn't happen often
malaria.
here.
No.
I don't know. Maybe like cholera. That's probably an issue. I don't know. Now I'm being very white. I'm just imagining the worst. I think I had a friend that actually went to Rwanda too and like gave out laptops
Wow.
to kids at a school or something.
Wow.
Yeah, Jeff Bittner, good guy.
I was
Not
trying
as
to
good
think
as
what a dream
Dr.
vacation would be. A
Deckelbaum.
safari.
I would be afraid to be eaten by a lion. They like to jump in the Jeep. They like to get up in there in the Jeep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be more worried about like bees.
I mean, also,
Bees?
yes, bees. The African killer bees.
Ooh.
But are they from Rwanda?
I have no idea. I have to. Okay,
I don't know what
now
country
that's it. I'm gonna have to look
I'd
at
want to do it
Rwanda.
like the way that Princess Elizabeth and Prince Philip did it. Remember in the first season of The Crown? Like they were their house was on stilts.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. And
Remember?
didn't Harry and
Harry and Meghan.
also
Well,
did
Harry
sort of
loves
that
going to
sort of thing?
Africa.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
they did something like that. Like that was like
Did
their
it?
one
Oh.
date before shit hit the fan.
Yeah, because their dad died while they were there.
Yeah. And then they had Halloween, and then everything went to shit. That's it. Too bad.
Yeah, and I need you to calm
We're
down.
gonna try to. Wow, crazy.
But they are winning. You should see the crowds that Harry brings out. And then they bring out those like barricades for when William goes out and nobody's there.
Yeah.
That's funny.
They're like, okay.
Nobody's. And Charles gets heckled everywhere he goes. Not my king. Not my king. Not my king.
Oh yeah, when's the dollar bill going to get changed over in Canada?
She's on all our money, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, that has to change soon. I think.
Ugh. I don't carry cash. So,
Yeah, I
but she's
know.
on all of our coins.
Yeah, that's gonna be man. Somebody dies, you gotta change all the coins. Damn it!
She tried so hard to outlive him.
Damn it! Damn it!
Damn it.
Damn it! So close. I hate how the news is spread out on the fucking website now, man. I'm
Okay,
still like
so
I'm still looking for shit. Oh, anyway, I know Banana Cheeks had
Paper
something to say
money-
today.
paper money
We'll find
is gonna go into circulation in mid 2024.
Cool.
The coins have already started being produced and circulated.
I vow to never use cash again if that clown is on my money. Never, never,
Ever.
I have
ever.
some Canadian coins somewhere.
I have like a
I'm
Ziploc.
I'm gonna collect one of each of the bills.
So I
just for
literally have a
future-
little Ziploc bag and it has like Canadian money in it for when I go to Canada.
Yeah. I hate it. But now I'm going to collect it all because like they used to have a $1 bill. We used to have a $1 bill years and years and years ago before the Loonie came out. And then the Toonie came out because we used to have a $1 bill and a $2 bill. I wish I'd kept one of each.
And you guys are so weird. It's not like us United Staters with our $1 bill, no $2 bill. Though there were $2 United
we
States
still have
bills.
'em.
Are they even legal tender anymore?
Yeah, I used to get people.
You know what's not legal tender?
a
A
lo-
penny.
a lot of
in Canada.
strip clubs, a lot
Canada.
of strip clubs, their ATMs dispense $2 bills instead of $1 bills. And I would always get like old people. It was usually weird old men that would tip me with $2 bills when I was bartending.
At the strip club.
"Oh, that's." I did not bartend at a strip. I would have bartended at a strip club, hell yes, but I did
That would
not
have
bartend.
so
at a
much
strip club.
fun. Oh my god.
I don't want to sound snobby, but
You don't like strip clubs with $2
no,
bills.
I don't care. Strip club's awesome. The US money.
Oh, it's awful. It's
feels
fucking
gross.
disgusting. No,
Yeah,
it
it feels,
is.
It feels gross.
No,
yeah.
it's absolutely, it's fucking
And
paper. It's useless.
It does. It like disintegrate. It
Yeah, it's
falls
like
apart
toilet
super
paper.
quickly.
It's awful. It is absolutely awful. Yeah, the US is kind of behind on things if people haven't been noticing.
Yeah, like I saw a thing where it's like it was comparing
today.
like the paper money of all these different countries, and everybody was like, the US dollars all look the same. Like, how do you tell them apart?
Mm-hmm.
I can
They're all
imagine
green.
somebody back in the day was like, green ink is the cheapest. This will save us money. And it's like,
Yeah.
fuck. Oh, well. Anyway, so there is a preseason game tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I think it is tomorrow. Am I wrong? Let me look at the schedule since it's so easy to find. Oh my god, you can't middle mouse click it. Oh, I'm losing my shit.
No, not tomorrow.
No?
Wednesday.
Wednesday, that's right, because I'm going to see a movie tomorrow. There was no conflicts in my schedule.
Tomorrow versus the Senators.
Oh, that's going to be a great game. They beat the Leafs twice. I don't mind losing to them. Don't mind it at all.
I don't care. It's just preseason. You know what? A lot of people always say they don't watch preseason. This year, I genuinely am not watching preseason. I listened to some of it today, but meh. Bring me the real season.
Well, the real season
No,
wouldn't
there is-
happen
no, I
without
like
Not the real
preseason.
season.
No,
What?
there's not. There's not. I'm the NHL app is stupid because it's highlighting the
No.
26th, but I was looking at Thursday, the 28th.
Oh,
I think, what the hell is this bullshit?
that's kind of weird.
Highlight the day that I'm on, motherfucker.
It is the Senators Thursday. Or Wednesday. Jesus Christ.
Wednesday, yes.
Senators, Wednesday night, 7:00. Be there or be square.
And then Leafs on Friday.
And then Leafs on Friday, doubleheader against the Leafs, Friday and Saturday games, and I'll be in attendance Saturday.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yes, I'll be fun.
I will not be at any of these games.
That's
unfortunately.
okay. I'm bringing two of my friends to their first ever NHL game preseason.
Holy moly.
And yeah, so they're gonna get the Bell Center experience for hockey. Their first ever hockey game.
Get a hot dog. Everybody gets a hot dog.
Oh yeah, I gotta figure all that
Everybody
stuff
gets a
out.
hot dog.
So aside from that,
And next Monday in Canada, it's a holiday, Truth and Reconciliation Day.
oh, is that kind of
So-
like let's see here. Do we? Get
It's
that?
like for our native peoples.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, so the second.
Yes.
And then
Okay.
Thanksgiving.
That's right. So ours.
Thanksgiving is the following Monday. Yeah.
Yeah. Then ours is October 9. We have Indigenous Peoples Day.
hmm
There we go. Okay, that's cool. Oh, also the Club 1909 code for this week is pre-saison, French for
Pre-saison.
preseason. So put that in for 10 extra points. And the awards are getting more interesting because now they're starting to give out the press box seats.
Hell yeah.
Oh, right.
If
Hell
you,
yeah.
if you have like 1 billion points to spend.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Cool.
Cool.
I think that's it. I don't have anything else. I was kind of hoping that there would have been more cuts today, but I guess they're going to give the kids more games.
Yeah.
And whatnot. I'm really curious.
Or we're gonna get something at like 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Maybe. Oh, I don't know. Usually they're like right after games, isn't it? They assign them so they can like get
Yeah.
over to the other camps for the Rocket and whatnot.
Yeah,
Possibly. I don't know.
we'll see.
The Rocket camp. Haven't heard about anything about that. Like what the schedule is for the Rocket and all that stuff. Haven't heard a thing about it. So I'm gonna look
Nope,
that up
I
real
haven't
quick.
seen anything either.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. First game is in a PDF form that I can't zoom in on. Oh wait, there we go. God damn it. I don't know if that stands for
The roster?
preseason or not. No, I'm looking at the actual schedule.
Oh, right.
I think their games, like the actual season for the Rocket, I think their first official game is Friday, October 13th.
Yes, against the Canucks.
Friday the 13th. Dun, 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 dun.
In Chile, Tuesday's the bad luck day.
Oh.
Tuesday the 13th.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. Martes 13.
Sounds scary. Why is that the bad luck? Actually, why is Friday the 13th the bad? Like 13 is a bad luck number. I get that. But why Friday?
Yes.
How did this start?
Do you know that like in apartment buildings, some floors they just skip, it goes right from 12 to 14.
There is a comedian that talks about that, and he's like, guys, can we be serious adults here for a second? And how I think it's Jim Gaffigan has like a bit about that. It's like, well, it's scary. There's ghosts there. So we took it out. It's like, what? It's still technically the 13th. No, it's a whole fucking thing. It's ridiculous. I hate it. Oh, it bothers me. Why do we do that to ourselves?
I saw in a
Humans are funny
cartoon.
creatures.
I saw in a cartoon somewhere that buildings are going to stop having 45th floor.
45th? What happened to 45?
He's a big fat slob.
Oh, that would be so funny. Oh my god. That'd be incredible. They should actually like do it and just make it like storage.
Yeah.
Or like this is our
With
septic.
chandeliers.
Keep all of our indictments.
This is our
Yeah.
septic tank floor on the 45th floor. Make sure it doesn't leak ever.
That would be so amazing.
That would be so amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh, I did forget to do something. Not record. We are recording, but I did
Oh,
forget
gosh.
one thing though.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No. We are a-okay. Oh my god, how do I do
We
this
look
now?
like twins today, Beth.
Yes.
So white. Oh wait.
Hoodie weather. So white. Yeah, except I'm like so like
I'm not as
Washed
pale.
out.
I'm still paler in person. I mean, paler than I am in person, I think. But
Okay.
yeah.
I'll
you
say.
look about right.
Okay.
It's just fucking light. I can't. Well, at least it's better than no light. So
That's okay.
Yeah.
That is okay. I think that's all the hockey I got to talk about.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was really
Yeah.
hoping that we would get more cuts to talk about, but if that's not the case, I can imagine what's going to happen. So something I'm surprised about. The hype about Carey Price. He wasn't in training camp. I shouldn't have expected it. I just remember the talk being that he's going to be ready for training camp. I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. It's surprising." But I remember that chatter a bit during the summer, but then again, it was also
But then
equal
that
parts.
press conference happened.
Yeah, that's true too. But it was also
Yeah.
equal parts like, oh, he's not going to play. I mean, and then according to Cap Friendly, he is on long-term injured reserve, and well, yeah, of course that makes sense.
Yeah.
And also with, oh boy, what are they going to do about the cap? Because the Habs are still well over the cap right now. I don't know if that calculation kicks in when the regular season starts, though.
I think even with that,
Oh.
they're still over.
Okay. I'm an idiot because I never learned how to read. Right under the cap space, it says preseason candidate estimates. So Carey Price's cap is factored in right now, but once the actual season starts, I think it'll be okay. So the Habs will have some cushion while they decide what to do. So how about that?
Kent
That's fine.
knows what he's doing.
Ken
It'll-
knows what he's doing. He's fine.
I
Newhook
Yeah.
looked good too, by the way.
He
I
did.
forgot to
He
mention
did.
that. He fit right in. Not a lot of like glitz or bang, but he was in the right place at the right time most of the time. Which is like fine.
there's some goalie issues, so there could be another move still incoming. because with the retirement of Kevin Poulin, and Primo having to pass through waivers, if Primo gets picked up on waivers, then there's two goalie. I think that would leave Dobesh and
Allen.
no, and I'm saying for the Rocket, it'd be Dobesh, Verbetic, and they don't have any NHL experience. So if one of them had to be called up, they'd be thrown to the Wolves, and then I think that would maybe leave holes as well in 12 Riviere. But I can't remember off the top of my head.
Oh, for Three Rivers, I mean, they just grab people off the street practically. It's insane.
They'll call
where they find
Chris.
players sometimes.
Let's call Chris. It's fine.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so
that's interesting.
Yes. Poulin retired a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that was I remember that now.
But he was kind of the veteran presence down in the AHL for the Habs, and we don't have that anymore. I mean, best of luck to Kevin. He did a good job. It's just it is a possibility for Primo to get picked up. So that'll be something to watch out for in the coming days or in the coming week, to see if there's any goalie moves made, and to see what happens when they start to pass people down to the AHL.
Why would Primo have to go past waivers?
I don't think he's not ineligible anymore.
Never understood the whole Primo thing.
What the fascination with him?
Yeah.
Just like with Fucale, I had way more hope for Fucale than I did Primo, but that didn't really pan out because why was I a fan of Fucale? Cool kid, and also won the World Juniors in like 2015.
Yeah.
But
and
then
didn't
again,
he wink at you?
Yeah, he winked at me too, like a savvy minx. It was funny. But no, Fucale, he won the 2015 Team Canada. The World Juniors. That's what it was. He won that. And I was like, oh great, we have ourselves a gold medal, goalie in the pipeline after Price. Well, who else was on that Team Canada team? Fucking Connor McDavid. So it's like, I think we're gonna win that one. But I mean, still, even so. Funny enough, Connor McDavid also did not get the most points in that tournament.
Interesting.
That's what I said.
So many years ago.
Yeah, I know. So many years ago. Just like forever ago.
Yeah.
A lifetime.
Who was it? I have to look at. Oh, Sam Reinhart.
Oh, wow.
Of all people.
Where's
yeah.
he?
He's, isn't he with the Panthers?
I was going to say Florida.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, am I dumb? No.
No.
Yes. No. Yes. Yes. He's a Florida Panther. He was a longtime Sabre. That's what it was. But Sam,
Okay.
the playoffs. Oh, he's with Florida. Blah blah blah. Okay, now I remember.
Gotcha.
Got it all together now. That's fun.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Laval uses WordPress for their website.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Anyway, okay, it's cheap. Whatever.
Budget
I think the fucking White House does too. Actually, I remember going through some of the images, and one of the URLs came up as one of the WP plugins for WordPress, and I was like, really, guys? My tax dollars are going into WordPress. Anyway. I'd have to double check the thing with Caden Primo and why he'd have to. You're saying he's not eligible to be with the team proper, or
No, he's not eligible to be waiver exempt.
Oh, when did that
Anymore.
How does that get decided? Because I
Is it
just don't know.
Thing to do with
Age,
I think it's something to do
veterancy.
with age and like the amount of games that he's played. I think.
Okay, that's something I have to look into. But good call. We'll have to see it. So, would that be if he plays with the Rocket?
No, I think it's like period this season, like before the season starts. He has to clear waivers to go to Pretty sure.
Okay. No, I'm seeing. Okay. I'm looking at some stuff. Have to look at it another time though, because I don't know it off the top of my head. But interesting, good to keep track of, because would rather have more weird goalies than just have to find new ones. Even though Vegas had 8 goalies last year, and look what the fuck happened to those guys.
Yeah, is it the as of this season, he's eligible. He's no longer waiver exempt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe the Capitals will pick him up again, like they did with Fucali.
Oh, Fucali.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Good old Zach.
I wonder who's going to be in the lineup against the Senators, because they kind of rested a lot of our,
That'll be interesting.
a lot of our boyos. Again,
Yeah.
Suzuki, Caulfield didn't play. Who else didn't play there? Gallagher, Dvorak, Armia, Doc. Lots of people. Sean Monahan, who I think is healthy.
Yeah. He had his
Yeah,
shows.
I think he played in some of the camps, some of the training
he
camp
had
scrimmages.
a goal. I thought.
Jake Evans didn't play. Rafael Harvey Pinar. Michael Pizzetta didn't do too much tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Poor guy. He's probably
I
scared.
tweeted this, but I saw him on the bench and I was like, respectfully, how far can that man see in the dark?
What, wasn't he?
His eyes are so big.
Oh.
It's just like,
I found this great video on freaking Instagram Reels. I hate how used to it I am now, because I was like, fuck this, I have TikTok, but now here we are. But it's Tombstone, the movie,
oh no.
and Kurt Russell, I think, is talking to, oh my god, who plays Doc Holliday? Isn't it freaking Brad Pitt? Or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, so Wyatt's like, "Oh, how are you doing?" And Doc Holliday's like, "Wyatt, I am rolling." It's like, "Oh, that's funny." Hence, Michael Pizzetta. I'm sure that wasn't the case. Surely not.
Val Kilmer?
Was it Val Kilmer?
Yeah, Val Kilmer plays Doc Holliday.
Oh shit, I was way off. Damn it. That makes me
Wow,
upset.
that movie's old.
Tombstone? Oh yeah, it
30 years
is.
old. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
one.
like-
It's like one of the best westerns ever done, though. You tell him I'm coming, and hell's coming with me. It's like, oh shit. All right, Wyatt, tone it down there, buddy.
Wyatt Earp? Okay.
Yeah, Tombstone is about the whole story behind the shooting at the. Oh my god.
Alamo?
Corral?
No, the.
Remember the Alamo?
No. The.
That's it. I'm out.
This is gonna make me very upset.
We got
Like,
OK Corral. We got.
Sam Elliott is in it. Yeah, the OK Corral. That's right.
That's what I said.
She said it.
I
I
missed
did
it.
say.
Didn't hear it.
Hang on.
That was such a great cast. Kurt Russell, Bill Paxton, Sam Elliott, of all people. Just everybody.
Rest in peace, Bill Paxton.
Oh my lord, what a great dude. I remember, what was he working on last, Bill Paxton? He was working on if you remember that show Big Love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss him a lot. He was one of my favorite actors.
Yeah.
God damn it. It's too bad. All right, I have nothing else hockey related.
Okay.
I don't either.
That's okay. So
Me
what have we
neither.
been
If
watching?
we forgot something, we will be yelled at in the comments.
That's fine. That's fine. Well, it's not that old. It's only from 1993. It's 30
Yeah,
years
but
old.
that's
now.
old.
Yeah, it is old. Yeah.
It can drink
Yeah.
and vote.
That-
and,
Have a
it's-
mortgage.
That movie came out on Christmas Day.
wow.
That is a wild movie to have come. Oh my
Yeah.
god,
Okay,
Michael
but
Biehn
not
is
everybody
in it
celebrates
too.
Christmas.
I love Michael Biehn.
No, but a Christmas Day release is like a big ticket item.
Oh, it is.
I mean,
I
like,
usually
sometimes
go.
I go to the movies on Christmas. I'm like, I don't.
I
wanna
usually go all the
hang out with
time on
anybody.
Christmas
I'm going
Day.
to the movie.
Frankly,
Yeah.
Like, I have like breakfast. I'm like, fuck you guys. I go catch a movie.
Or like when Star Wars came out around Christmas time, when like the second trilogy was coming out, it came out around Christmas time usually, and I would go see those on Christmas because I was
Mhm.
like, I cannot afford to
Yeah.
go home because I was in college. I couldn't afford to drive home. So
Yeah.
my friends and I that also couldn't afford to go home, we would like meet up for like poor people charcuterie, and then we go to the movies.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what I watched last week, and that's why, Dave, I asked you if you had ever read Anne Frank, The Diary of Anne Frank.
Long
or-
time ago. Not
Yeah.
my usual reading material, but I
We had
understand.
to. I think that's another one of the ones that's banned in Florida now.
Yeah.
But
Probably.
well, you know why they're banning all of these books, right? Banning everything about slavery, banning everything about bad Nazis. It's because they want to do it again.
Yeah.
They want to do it again.
There's an
So anyway-
article that came out kind of recently called The United States of Florida, and people did like a deep dive about what's going on down there.
Yeah.
It's a bit, I didn't get to read it yet, but I can imagine it's quite enlightening. Also, not to cut you off, so Diary of Anne Frank, being burned, it's not good for books about Jews getting killed. But
Yeah.
another book that's also banned that came to mind was Mouse. You ever read
Which
or
is so
Yeah.
good.
so good?
so
You know
good.
Mouse?
I have heard of it. I've never read it.
Comic,
But I know
graphic
that it's on the
novel.
list.
Yeah. It's a the author whose name I can't recall.
Art Spiegelman. I did multiple papers on it.
Oh, no
in
shit.
College.
All
Yeah.
right. So I'm only
it's a-
going to do a very brief synopsis, and Beth can take over. Spiegelman.
I still have to talk about what I was watching.
Yes.
Oh, I know. Brief synopsis. Brief. Spiegelman's father, Polish Jew, during World War II, talked to his father about his experiences, and what he did is he made this comic about it, whereas the Jews were drawn as mice and the Nazis as cats, like anthropomorphic. And it's very like it's quite surreal. And
there's other countries citizens depicted as other animals, like the Americans are dogs.
Mhm.
Because the American GIs were called dogs, like devil dogs and stuff during the war. There's people from like India and like Southeast Asia, they're depicted as owls. And then there's Romney Chell people, and they're depicted as gypsy moths. I think Poles are pigs. And then there's a couple other things too. It's really it's so I know you're not into like comics and stuff really, Veronica, but
it's incredible.
so good.
Oof.
And it's all
Okay.
in
So
black and
good.
white, and like it's, oh my gosh, it's amazing.
Mhm.
Okay.
Absolutely amazing. And it's spelled
I'll pick it up.
MAUS.
Yes,
So-
I didn't know that.
So let's get back to rosier topics in Diary of Anne Frank.
So we were talking about that 9/11 documentary that was by Nat Geo on Disney.
I got that
And
on my
that
to watch
very-
list now.
Yeah, and that very same night, Dave, I went back on Disney to see what else was on offer from Nat Geo. And there's a show that's called, it's a mini series. I believe it's 8 parts, and it's called A Small Light. And what this show is about, and it was just absolutely, first of all, just absolutely breathtakingly beautifully done. Everybody in it is an unknown except for Liev Schreiber, who plays the father of Anne Frank. But this show is based on Miep Gies. She's the one that hid them. She's the one that hid Anne Frank's family and a total of 8 people, a bunch of other people. She's successfully hid them for 2 years. And she and her husband were a part of the resistance. And that's all I'm going to tell you. It is just so beautifully, magically, wonderfully done. It doesn't center around Anne at all.
Wow.
Like Anne is in it, but it's everything that Miep did, hiding people and saving people's lives and all of that stuff. It is very, very well done. And I was just fascinated by it.
Nice.
So highly
that
recommend.
sounds really good.
Excellent. Nat
It
Geo
was very,
great.
very, very good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank
Hell
you,
yeah.
Disney Plus, for including Nat Geo.
Yes.
Yeah. A Small Light,
Mm.
it's called.
Small
Yeah,
one.
Small Light.
And I think it should win all the awards. It is
Is it-
very, very well done.
Is it recent?
It is recent. Everybody else in it is unknown. And you know how it drives me crazy to watch a movie where they're speaking English when you know that they don't speak English,
Yeah.
that they're speaking fucking German or whatever,
Oh, yeah, this
or
came out
Dutch.
in May.
Yeah,
Nice.
it is so good. It is so good. I highly, highly recommend it. And it is just so horrifying.
Well, that's gonna be Florida in like 5 years, unless we cut it out from the United States.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and I misspoke a minute ago. I said Romney Chell. I meant Romani.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a
Understood.
difference. But yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What have you been
Looks
watching,
really
Beth?
good. So I have been watching American Horror Story. I've been catching up.
Another show about Florida.
It's Dave. I just finished the season, the 1984 season, which is set up like a 80s summer camp slasher. But then it also
Yeah.
incorporated what's his face? Richard Ramirez, the serial killer in it. And I really liked it. Like, I guess some people really were not fans of that season. But I really enjoyed it. I also am a big fan of like 80s stuff.
Richard
Like-
Ramirez was bonkers AF.
Yeah. But I thought it was a really good season. And then I tried to watch the double feature season. I could not get into it. So now I am working on NYC, and then Delicate is the latest season that is currently coming out. I'm trying to work through like my huge backlog of things that I keep meaning to catch up on and
Yeah.
watch. So I'm working on American Horror Story. But yeah, I really liked 1984. I thought that they were gonna bring in some sort of George Orwell element,
Yeah.
but they did not.
Hmm.
But it was still very good. It was still very good. And it's I feel like they did the 80s very well. A lot of like the synthwave stuff, which I'm a huge fan of synthwave.
Oh, really? Who's your favorite synthwave artist?
That's I don't know if I have a favorite. I like a lot of different songs.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I would recommend Tokyo Rose.
Let me see. I think I might have some.
Yeah,
of-
probably. It's
You
pretty.
tell a story like a Tokyo rose.
Um,
Yeah.
if I were to talk about Ramirez in real life, would I give away anything in the show?
No.
In 1989, Ramirez was convicted of 13 counts of murder, 5 attempted murders, 11 sexual assaults, and 14 burglaries. The judge who upheld Ramirez's 19 death sentences remarked that his deeds exhibited cruelty, callousness, and viciousness beyond any human understanding.
And he
then
was indiscriminate in his choice of victims. You never knew where he was going to strike.
No.
Mm-hmm. And Ramirez never. He died in 2013 of complications of B-cell lymphoma.
He
Damn.
was crazy.
Well,
He
Like,
was
legitimately
crazy.
crazy and terrifying.
Cancer got
I
him.
feel like
Got him.
I feel like they watered him down a lot. Like they showed some of his stuff in this season, but they watered him down so much. I mean, they had to. Like it's on what FX, I forget what network the American Horror Story comes on, but like he was basically tame, even though he was still like a gory serial killer. He was very tame in the season.
Mm, that's wrong. He shouldn't be depicted
Yeah.
that way. You know how he got caught ultimately, hey? Somebody saw him on a bus and people started fucking running after him. And he had a crowd of people running after him in the streets
I
of
love
Los Angeles.
I don't remember that. It's been a long time since I've listened to like any episode. Like I listened to a bunch of different podcast episodes. Like I remember I listened to My Favorite Murder, because I think they had like I feel like they had a really long episode or like a multi-parter about him. And then I listened to a couple of other shows cover him, but like
And there's a documentary about the cops who brought him down.
that sounds cool.
I think it's on Netflix. I forget what it's called. I'd
I'll
have to Google it. Yeah, that is a very, very good multi-part also documentary about how they caught him. And these cops were just obsessed with him. Like they couldn't sleep.
Wow, this guy
Oh, yeah, it's
shot
called-
somebody 3 times in the head, and that guy lived.
I don't remember that.
Bill Carnes.
yeah, it's called
I
Who Was Richard Ramirez on Netflix.
Yeah. I finished watching, what was it there? Oh, Extrapolations, that
Oh, yeah.
liberal wet dream story about the climate change in the United States. It depicts the lives of a lot of the stories are interconnected, but it goes through like decades. So it starts in like maybe, I don't know, like 2030 or like 2040-ish or something, when things start to get like really bad. And the show goes all the way until 2070. And talking about like ultimately what is gonna become of the earth. And it's kind of like, oh well, we really don't know about 2070. It's not great, but you know, it kind of gets into the usual why are corporations allowed to do what they do to the environment? Well, you can either blame the corporations or you know the system that politics puts together for the corporations to thrive.
Clarence Thomas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. All that sort of stuff. And I don't know, I liked it. Kit Harington's in it.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
a bunch
hurt my
of other
MCL,
people.
you guys. That's why I'm wincing.
Oh,
No, you're fine.
problem.
I still have this cough from when I had COVID. It won't go away.
It will. Unless it stays forever. I'm sure we'll be fine. I had a cough for like 2 weeks, but it's gone now.
I've been
Yeah.
chugging Robitussin. Like I'm
My nose has been running for like 2 months.
Ugh, the worst. All right.
All right.
What's this? All right. Yep.
I
That's
have
it.
to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've saved on my PVR tonight's Rachel Maddow show.
Oh,
She has
apparently
Pat
it's a
Hutchinson on.
it's a doozy because it's
Ooh, I can't wait. I pre-ordered the audiobook. It's going to be in my phone tomorrow morning.
I think she interviewed Matt Gates's apparent girlfriend, and that girlfriend had nothing nice to say about him.
Ooh.
His ex-girlfriend,
Apparent ex.
because I think he's married.
I
Apparent.
still have a
ex.
girlfriend.
Apparent.
Yeah, he can. Yeah.
A
Okay.
pair
Okay.
and-
Okay.
That's it. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. Next game is on
Goodbye.
Wednesday. And wow, we'll have a lot of games to talk about next week. Bye. 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 Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.